Yo, what's up guys, it's ApTreX here. In today's video, we'll be testing out the official Winlator Cmod, the best ever Windows emulator for Android on my low-end Android device. This Android device has a Snapdragon 4 Gen 1 processor with only 6GB of RAM, out of which only 2GB is actually available. This is almost a 4-year-old Android device with almost a 5-year-old processor, so it will be very interesting to see how well does this device perform. With the latest Winlator Cmod, which is supposedly the best Windows emulator ever created in terms of performance and even MediaTek processor support. Now if you guys don't already know about Winlator Cmod, it is an open source fork version of the official Winlator Android with amazing features and performance. The version of Winlator Cmod that we'll be using is 13.1.1, which was released about 3 weeks ago, and when you add the simulator on your low-end Android device, it will take some time to set it up. Once the setup is completed, simply tap on OK, afterwards enable this option. And that's about it. We can now start creating our Windows container and apply the best settings. For that, we'll go to settings, box 64 preset, set it to performance, duplicate it and set the performance preset save flags level as 0. Afterwards, tap on the OK button and make sure to save it. Now we'll simply tap on these 3 lines, tap on the add button to create a new container. Screen size will set it to 800 by 600. Proton version will be the Proton 9.0, even though the Proton 10 is actually better. It has not been updated in Winlator Cmod yet. Graphics driver will be Rapper version 2, where we can use the Mesa Turnip Adreno driver 25.3.0 revision 3 graphics driver. As this is a Snapdragon 4 Gen 1 processor Android device, we can use Turnip graphics driver. Afterwards, tap on OK. In terms of DX wrapper, we'll choose DXVK, and in terms of version, we'll go with 1.10.3 asynchronous. Afterwards, simply tap on the OK button. Scroll down, enable show FPS as well as full screen stretched aspect ratio. Video memory size, make sure to set it to 4GB. Afterwards, we'll go to the right, go to advanced section, box 64 preset should be 0.3.7, and this should be performance preset that we just created. Startup selection will set it to essential. Once that has been done, simply tap on the tick mark button. Now that the container has been created, let's simply tap on the play button. Afterwards, tap on OK and see how well does it actually work. Once the emulators launched, we can start testing out some games, and here are all the games that I'll be trying out in today's video. We have decent idea on how well do these games actually work on this specific low-end Android device which I have in my hands, because we have tried multiple versions of Winlator Android, including the original version on this low-end Android device, to find out how well do they actually work. And here we go, we'll be trying out our first game, which is going to be Assassin's Creed Rogue, a AAA title of its own time. We'll swipe back, we'll go to input controls and enable the virtual gamepad input touch controls. Let's see if it works or not. But here we go, Ubisoft presents Assassin's Creed Rogue. And for some reason, if your game just shows you a black screen, you can go to edit container. Now there is a bug with Winlator Cmod where the theme colors might change, so you'll need to reopen it. Go to the edit section and make sure to turn down the box 64 version to 0.3.6 from 0.3.7. So here I'll press the enter button, and if your game still do not work, then you'll need to decrease the turnip driver version. And here we go, this time our game has actually started. So you'll press the enter button multiple times and start a brand new game. Now immediately I am seeing lot of stuttering issues where the game is freezing for multiple seconds, and even the FPS that I was getting in the home menu is not that impressive. So I'll be changing the graphics driver because it is saying Rapper Turnip Adreno 619, whereas it should be saying the Turnip graphics driver version which we were using. So here I'll go to graphics driver, select the Rapper original, and the Turnip 25.3.0 should be the default graphics driver. Let's try it out once again and see the difference for ourselves. And this time you guys can see it does not say Rapper graphics driver anymore, but still there are stuttering issues here and there, as you will be able to see in the graph. But hopefully it won't be as bad as the last time, but if it is still bad, then there is some issue somewhere along the line. So here I'll press any key and I am still seeing the same stuttering issues like before. Now I expected going in through this video that I will get amazing performance, but I have been completely shunned. But that's not the case. This is very disappointing performance by Winlator Cmod. And no guys, unfortunately, even after waiting for some time, the game is just not starting. So we'll go to task manager and remove this process by ending it. Let's move on towards our next game, which is going to be Grand Theft Auto 4. Double tap on the game and see how well does it work. As none of the games were booting, I have made some changes. So Rapper graphics driver, I have set it to Rapper version 2, and Adreno Tools Turnip, I have disabled that option. Afterwards, everything else is default. I have set the DX wrapper DXVK to version 2.3.1. Let's try out if 4 games actually boot this time. I'll be reopening GTA 4. When I opened it for the last time, the game didn't even boot, and that is actually very horrible. I did not expect it from Winlator Cmod, which is supposed to be the best Windows emulator, but what's the use of it if it can't even boot some normal games like GTA 4 on low-end Android devices. So here I have double tapped on GTA 4 and still you guys will be able to see the game has not launched. Even in Task Manager we can't see the process, so I'll go back, input controls, I'll disable it. I'll double tap on GTA 4 multiple times just to show you guys that the game actually does not boot at all. This is very unfortunate with the Winlator Cmod. I did not expect, as you can see, all the instances of GTA 4 will automatically stop themselves. You guys can see all the instances have closed now and our GTA 4 did not boot. So what about the next and final game, the Amazing Spider-Man 2 bundle? Let's just go ahead and launch this game and see if it works or not. I don't have any high hopes for this because none of the games actually managed to boot inside this emulator. Even Task Manager, let's open, as you can see, nope. Even the Amazing Spider-Man 2 is not booting inside this emulator, which is actually super horrible if you ask me. This is not the kind of compatibility that I expected from Winlator Cmod. Let me try editing few settings one last time and I'll be back. And no guys, even after trying out everything, the case still remains the same. As you can see in Task Manager, our game is just not booting. So do not try out Winlator Cmod if you have a low-end Android device, and if you guys do know a fix for this, then do let me know in the comment section down below. I have tried testing out Winlator Bionic Luda C on the same low-end Android device and it gave me the best amount of performance that I have ever seen. But the same is not the case with Winlator Cmod. That's going to be it for today's video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.